Welcome to the introductory video to my new Dwarf Fortress series. This series is going to be a combination of tutorial, let's play, and possibly a succession fort. A little bit of housekeeping before I get started. Any background noise that probably sounds like a vacuum cleaner is my computer fans, and I do my very best to try to edit out that sound, but in case any slips through. Hopefully the new recording setup that I have is a little bit better than my old one. The computer fan sound was pretty noticeable back then. I am using a slightly updated version of OBS, and it does have a sound gate. I am trying to record without it, just to help the editing process be able to filter out the background noise a little bit better. A note regarding how often these videos are going to be coming out. I do not have a very good upload speed, and I am recording in 720, so consequently any videos that are longer than 5 or 6 minutes are going to be limited to one a night, as I cannot upload and use my internet connection for anything else, and even then it takes several hours to upload a 20 to 30 minute video. Moving on out of the housekeeping, I am using the Accelerated Modest mod. I will try to remember to add a link in the description. And all this mod does is reduce the number of types of items. For example, Vanilla Dwarf Fortress has 15 to 20 types of wood. This reduces it down to a generic wood object. After that, the wood is treated as it would be in the vanilla game. It also cleans up a couple of bugs and otherwise helps the gameplay out a little bit. I will be using DF Hack for FPS increasing features, as well as some of the more tedious housekeeping lookup sort of things, strange moods. I'll just go ahead and figure out exactly what the dwarf needs, as by this point I already have everything. I just need to make sure that something isn't going strange. I will be including a link to the save fortress as it was at the beginning of the 16th year winter. You can download that and play along if you wish. Feel free to give some input as to how you think that fortress is going. I think it's rather stable at the moment. Just as a word of warning, currently that fortress has between 180 and 220 dwarves, as well as something along the lines of 600 various animals. So expect relatively low frame rates unless you have a very, very strong computer. Realistically, you should be able to go through and order just a mass culling of all the animals that aren't otherwise important, and that should reduce the animal population down to 200 or so, which should be a lot more manageable. As this is intended to be more of a tutorial series than a full Let's Play, I will be playing with a very large portion of the map revealed. I don't really consider it cheaty, as I'm more interested in the structure of the fortress and less interested in the needing to dig out materials. If I'm after a particular material, I'll just kind of dig out a large corner of the map and call it good. I have done this mostly so that I can dodge the caves, as I do not like to open the caves until I'm ready to do so. It isn't really a mechanical or gameplay choice. Once you open the caves, grass and trees start to grow just about everywhere inside the fortress, and I prefer to have it a little bit more controlled. And realistically, there's nothing stopping you from just plopping down a wall or other construction and sealing the caves back up. Unfortunately, by that point, the grass spores or seeds or whatever are already loose and are starting to grow. So in order to keep this video as short as possible, I will skip right ahead to the installation. Once you go to the link, there should be a easily findable download. That will download a zip file, I believe. Unzip that zip file to somewhere where you can, where you know where it's at. There is an executable file inside that. That's the accelerated Dwarf Fortress launcher, which is this right here. You can go and mess with the options a little bit. This is what I'm currently playing with. Options for key bindings, just leave that as is. I believe I'm using the default key bindings. Graphics, I believe you can change this however you want. Just be sure to update your save game. Utilities, this is if you don't already know how to find the utilities that you're after. And the advanced options, sound and whatnot, I leave the sound off. FPS counter, calculation FPS, this is going to drop down to between 20 and 30 for a relatively high-end processor. Unfortunately, there's not really anything you can do about it once the Fortress gets a lot larger. 30 FPS, I'm recording at 30 FPS, so it's not exactly a graphically intense game. No need to increase it at all. Autosaves, I have seasonal so that I can pass the Fortress around a little bit more. Compress, just kind of leave this as is. There is an option to open the save game folder. If you decided to download the Fortress and play along, just open this folder, copy the compressed save file that you download into the save game folder, and do make sure that you uncompress the save game folder that you've downloaded. Otherwise, it will not actually show up. So after you've done all that, click on Play Dwarf Fortress. It will pop up, and you will come to this screen. Go to Continue Playing, and there should be a single option to resume. Go ahead and press Enter on that, and it will, after a few seconds of loading, open you up to the Fortress. So after that, go ahead and start with the first video, as I am recording this introductory video after I have already recorded about an hour and a half worth of various tutorial videos. So just start with that, and it should get you back up to speed. If you have any requests as far as features that you would like me to cover, please leave that in the comments below, and I will do my best. Although do keep in mind that I already have the first week or so worth of uploads recorded, so any requests or whatnot will have to wait until I get around to getting everything uploaded up to that point. But I will do my best to get things answered as quickly as possible. Anyway, good luck with your Dwarf Fortress, and hopefully you have a lot of fun with it.